Okay, so we're going to learn how to make wax for surfboards. Great.
Yes, organic biodegradable wax, not petrochemical. We start off with beeswax, which is the base.
Base wax.
That is the dominant component. Coconut is the next thing that I put in, and that would be maybe 1/10 of that. And that makes it more pliable, it makes it softer.
Alright. What's that for?
Oh, it's just for breathing, just to clear up sinus problems. If you have sinus problems, it's good for the muscles.
You stay calm in the water.
Yeah, it helps you stay calm in the water.
What's
Some
that
aromatherapy. It's aromatherapy included in the surf wax.
Great. And this one is
This
for
tea tree oil.
tea tree oil.
Yeah. Oh, it's just a medicinal oil. It's good for the skin. Aloe vera.
Aloe vera.
Yeah.
What's that for?
It makes it sticky, and it's also very good for the skin.
Okay.
Try some. Put some on your skin. This is absorbed by the skin 4 times quicker than water.
Okay.
Try it.
I rub it on my face.
Yeah. It is good before. It's good for burns, but it's also good for before sunburn. Before you go out in the sun, if you put this on at night and go out in the sun, you will not burn.
It's very nice.
It's cool. Most beautiful thing on a hot day.
So you cut the aloe vera.
Yeah, you don't use the skin. The skin's toxic.
Okay.
So you just use the flesh.
In the garden?
We grow it, yeah. I've always, where I live, I always plant aloe vera, and it grows wild. It grows wild on the foreshore here in Australia. There's a place at Yurumba, not far from here, where there'd be half a hectare of it growing on the foreshore and the sand dunes. I hear in Hawaii it's the same. It just becomes like a weed on the sand dunes.
Everything from the earth.
Yes. There, that's the molten beeswax, and I've just added the aloe vera. That's also had coconut added to it.
Okay.
And this is another bee byproduct. It's a resin that bees use to stick up holes, to plug up holes in the hives.
Okay.
It's really good for the skin. Everybody should use this. Only a little bit, only 7 crumbs per day they say, but it's a natural antibiotic, natural antiseptic. It's been used for thousands of years as a medicine.
Everything's natural.
Everything, yeah. You put a tiny little piece in, and that turns into thousands of particles when you put it in hot wax. They say that you should have 7 crumbs per day. Every human should have 7 crumbs per day.
All right.
And you won't get diseased. It'll keep your body sterile and free of disease.
Great.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Propolis.
And after that you have to wait.
Yeah, you just have to wait for it to go solid. When it goes cold, it becomes solid.
Okay. And how long does it take?
An hour?
An hour.
Yeah.
And after an hour you can go for a surf.
I usually have old stock, you know, stuff that's been there for a few days.
All right.
But when it's warm, it actually goes on the board better than it does when it's cold. So if you leave yours out in the sun, a cold surfboard and hot wax, it seems to go on better.
Okay.
So just keep that in mind. Just leave your wax out in the sun and keep your board cool, and you'll find the wax goes on a lot thicker. When you're waxing, sort of wax across your board like that. Not up and down.
Okay.
Wax across, that'll give you like corrugations and better grip. But once you put it on like this, if you put it on warm, if you warm the wax up on a cold surfboard, you'll get this sort of finish, and there'll be no need for you to wax up for many, many surfs.
All right.
I hardly use it anymore. Once it's on, you don't need to reuse it like normal wax. Yeah, you know, it's not good from a manufacturer's point of view, because the people who are buying it, they don't use very much of it. A block of wax will last for 2 or 3 months. I know other people. I know a guy who uses a block of wax every day.
That's it. That's a
you know,
great.
so you don't use as much.
Great.
A lot less. You can use pieces of it and put it on your face, and it'll stop sunburn.
Oh, great.
And I've sold it to naturopaths and people with skin problems. I've sold it to people who've got eczema and dermatitis, and they come back. Stevie, who you met, he had dermatitis really bad on his hands, and I gave him a cake and he put it on. He could instantly feel relief. Within a couple of days the dermatitis just disappeared.
Wow.
Yeah, and other things have happened too, like he had a melanoma on his leg, and just from laying on his board, the wax became incorporated into the melanoma, and he surfed for 2 or 3 weeks, and one day his melanoma became itchy, and he scratched it and the melanoma fell off. And there have been quite a few people who've gotten rid of their melanomas through, I suspect it's the aloe vera. The aloe vera cures cancer. It's been known many times to cure cancer. You know, it's a really significant thing to incorporate these things and to actually have something that could be multifunctional. You can use it as a skin conditioner, a sunblock, and a surf wax. No, not really.
Woof's wax.
Oh, yeah, well, that's sort of an obvious one, but I was thinking of maybe originally I thought you be you, surf wax for individuals, surf wax for the thinking person who's not stereotyped, but then everyone said, nah, Woof wax, and so now I'm confused. I don't really know, but who cares? Who cares what it's
That's
called?
It.
The name will come in time. You're welcome.
And we're waiting for the wax to be cold and use the wax on the surfboard and our skin.
I hope it's some benefit to other surfers. I hope people discover the potential of natural products and combination of natural products on their skin. I became aware a long time ago that surfers, generally speaking, have got bad skin, and it could be because of all the wax they're using, the sunblocks. You have a look at the list of ingredients on the sunblocks. They contain things like benzene, which is highly carcinogenic. And nobody questions it. They just get handfuls of it and they just throw it all over their bodies. It could be something that could be helping to destroy their health. So I think we should all be careful. You know, that's your decision. If you want to use petrochemical wax, that's your decision. But it washes off in the ocean. and innocent creatures that live in the ocean come along and ingest it, and in generations to come they might, because of this, they might have genetic faults, you know, it might inhibit their breeding abilities, or you don't know what the long-term effects of ingesting petrochemicals are. But there's one thing for sure, it's been tried and proven toxic. Petrochemicals have been tried and proven toxic, and that's all surfboard wax is. So the sooner we change, the better, from the environment's point of view.
Thank you.